make it much more richer, the structure of the fragrance. I still wanna play. I'm just starting.
Always get compliments on that.
Something playful underneath. Hello guys,
Hi.
and welcome to our channel to explore best tropical floral fragrances today. Most interesting here that the floral notes will be absolutely different from fragrance to fragrance, and all of them have this something tropical, jungle-like, exotic, seductive, vibrant, and definitely juicy. Not all of them have fruity notes, but all of them have these vibes of something. Copacabana beach in Brazil, where there's a lot of passion, a lot of sun, and you don't want to do actually anything else, just to have the best day of your life.
Yes, before we start to discuss each fragrance one by one, don't forget to follow, like, and comment, and please let us know in comments which tropical fragrance is your favorite. It's summer coming, and we're curious to know what are you guys wearing during this juicy season of fruits. And we're going to start with the novelty from Le Noble Essence. It's the release of 2025, and the name is
Mirage Exotique.
The name says by itself, right, that is something exotic.
This brand started with another fragrance which is extremely nutty, Mirage Gourmand, very long-lasting.
And
that
very
one,
intense.
that one is quite different. Perfumer here, probably Legend Montblanc, she created this fragrance as well.
Okay. The notes here. It starts with mandarin and orange, passionfruit. Here is our main fruit. And saffron. Then in the middle, it's again fruity mango and coconut and rose, which is very, very prominent here. Amber, sandalwood, cedar, and vanilla in the base. Okay, so overall impression is that it's mostly floral, and it has something liquidy, something fruity inside, but for me this fragrance is more about rose and vanilla, highlighted a little bit with the tropicals.
Yeah, when we just received the press release about this fragrance, definitely our thoughts was about Herba Pura Destination, this very fruity-like fragrances, bright. That one is absolutely different. I think Mirage Gourmand and Mirage Exotique will be kind of in the same way of how they create fragrance. That's kind of signature for the brand. Fragrance is much not so light, not so airy. It's very intense. It's very complicated.
True.
Very tarty as well. If I would say about this fragrance, I wouldn't say it's about the rose, even though its rose is very obvious here. I would say that one is try to showcase us carnivore flowers. You all know these flowers, like that eating insects in the tropical islands, and I think that's the best depiction for the fragrance.
Okay.
What they want to show there.
A little bit wild.
And I can feel the saffron. So saffron is about the wild, sexy part. Rose here is not easygoing rose. It's not the rose that we think that's a soapy rose. This rose is like atomic rose. This rose, like you said, it's Impadia from BDK. This type of rose, that's a seductive rose. Evening even. It can be a daytime fragrance if you like heavier fragrances, but that is something not on easygoing rose side. It's much more on a seductive. Even like we all know cardinal flower word only speaks about tuberose, but that one cardinal flower if it will be rose.
Do you think it's masculine or feminine or unisex for you?
For me, it's a daytime fragrance, and it's doesn't matter. It's
daytime. Seductive.
Daytime.
Date. Okay. Because I heard daytime, and I was like, well, seductive and daytime.
No. It's a very seductive fragrance. Very seductive. Saffron here is the saffron from Après l'amour. That type of saffron for me.
Okay, interesting.
Fruity part is just making it more not the juicy one. I would say the fruity part would make this fragrance more like forbidden fruit. Add something mysterious, something playful underneath. Make it much more richer, the structure of the fragrance.
But is it applicable for summer? Because your descriptions kind of, I don't know, more maybe for the evening or maybe colder weather. How do you think?
I would say it's more on, like for me, I would wear that fragrance like this on the evening gatherings, outside, preferably on a summer, because I know the previous one creation from Les Noble Essences, and I am absolutely sure that will be the pretty same, overwhelming everything around you. So that's definitely attention grabber, definitely room filler. For hot weather, I'm not sure about the room. For restaurant, yes. For any type of outside terrace or something, that will be really good, I think. Or just for walking outside, because fragrance will definitely drive a lot of compliments to you. Or ice, depends what you're looking for.
I agree. So the second one is Jasmine Freak. It's also release of 2025, but just the beginning of the year. I think they released that in February. This fragrance has another note of the tropical fruit. It's only mango here.
Yeah.
Orange as well, with the black currant and black pepper. Jasmine, tuberose, ylang-ylang. And you see it's a different florals and different combinations of notes. In the base here we have musk, cashmere wood, but we picked these fragrances because this kind of has the same vibe,
yes,
or just has the same direction but not exactly the same. Okay.
Yeah. So that one have the same exotic vibes, something provocative about this fragrance as well. It's on the verge of being feminine and masculine, so vibrant, with this jasmine, with a bit of this creaminess from tuberose, with a bit of mango juiciness inside.
It is also having this sparkle out of black pepper for me, so this one is a little bit more spicy for me compared to the previous fragrance, because in the previous fragrance I think vanilla just rounded more, and for me it's more sweet, the previous one.
Also, that fragrance is to amuse other people, to receive this exclamation that, oh, you're so different, you smell so different.
But very good.
Yeah, on a dry down it moves a little bit to the grounding feeling of the cashmere wood, the sophistication vibes, but on a dry down. Beginning is very vibrant, and I truly adore that creation. We go to the next one.
Next one will be Carioca Heart from Jusbox. This is release of 2023. And this fragrance also has mango, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, it's mango note, the main one. What I can say about this fragrance, this is one of my fragrances to go to the gym.
Oh yeah?
And this one is a very projective fragrance. And yeah, it's also, I don't care. Very sweet fragrance, but I don't care. Have a lot of ambroxan, which make it
more airy,
make it like room filler. Yeah, but again, I don't care. And
it sounds really different from the other two, but still it's something in common.
This fragrance gives me the feeling of mango smoothie, more when in some countries they do mango smoothie when they grind everything together, the flesh, the skin, because it have a little bit of green feeling for me.
Yeah, that's true.
So that gives like less, that takes away a little bit, maybe settle down a little bit sweetness, what I like in this fragrance. Fragrance by itself, if we compare in the notes, here will be mango, pineapple, lemon, a bit of rum, sandalwood, peony. I don't know what gives this green feeling. On a dry down, vanilla, ambroxan, and labdanum.
It's maybe lemon, kind
maybe
of.
Maybe there's something that they prefer not to showcase.
Yeah, because something really herbal is in here. I also feel that. Maybe also pineapple, can turn to this more green side than the pineapple juiciness.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's possible.
Very irresistible fragrance, and I would say that one is less controversial in terms of how it smells, so it's less provocative, but very, very mass appealing. It's much more on the side of a bit chill vibes, but because of the rum,
I think so.
It adds a little bit of twist of something like I still wanna play. I'm just starting. I'm just having my first drink.
Yeah.
And these two, it's already. I had my first drink.
Okay, so the peony note, it's interesting how the structure is similar with these fragrances. So first it comes with the fruits, and then it goes to rose or jasmine or peony. It all has like different notes, but somehow, it gives you the impression that this is something similar. Like in Carioca Heart and the Mirage Exotique. Yeah, there's something in common.
Something in common. I think it's more about the vibes that it exudes. This is something exotic, something that's not common for us who live here in North America. That vibrant way of living. A lot of, because it's cold always. Today is the first day, I think, in this half year. It's about the beachside vacations. It's on the sunny days. That's what we are really missing. That's why this type of fragrance is always very popular for us.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the more destinations that are more on the south, and I think with this case it's more like when I'm in Italy, I can see a lot of citruses, a lot of marine notes, aquatic fragrances that people are preferring and they wearing them a lot. That's not happened here because we are craving about this and they are craving to come to us.
Yeah.
It's a human nature. We always miss something that we don't have. Yeah. And that,
true.
That being said, we go into the number 4, which is Rebrode from Gritti, Italian fragrance.
With the perfect sprayer, just one spray for both of us. So it starts with lemon and mandarin, red berries, which you can definitely feel. Then it has passion fruit as well as our first fragrance. Floral notes, just floral notes. Amber, musk, woody notes, patchouli, and vanilla. So in this case, I would say these fruits are different because it's more creamier, it's more smooth, and I don't know why. Maybe because of these floral notes in general, it has kind of creaminess. Maybe it's a magnolia.
Yeah, I just wanted to say about the magnolia.
Yeah, or gardenia, these types of florals, which adds kind of maybe even milkiness into the fragrance. But here, for me, the passion fruit is more prominent than in Mirage Exotique. Because in the rose just beats everything else for me. In Rebrode, yes, I can feel fruits, I can feel florals. Yeah, and I wear this fragrance pretty often and always get compliments on that. How is that for
That
you?
one for me smells a little bit more on a sophisticated way compared to previous one, less daring, more the kind of mass appealing, something more on the elegant vibe. Compared to the previous 3 that we tried, I would say yes. I feel that citrusy part in the beginning somehow bit powdery and bit clean for me.
Yeah.
Milky, that's something that I was standing for all white collection for Gritti.
Yeah.
Whatever you see white bottle from the Gritti, you can understand that something creamy will be for sure. And
Especially with the time when it settles on your skin.
More it settles,
mixes with your skin, it's become more and more creamier in a pleasant way.
Yeah. Really nice fragrance. I wouldn't say that's something personally for me, because I like something a bit more provocative, vibrant, I would say. But that one is very nice for those who don't want, for more shy person. Maybe. Depends.
Maybe.
Before the first drink. And that one is our last one, Baccara Vanille from Les Fleurs de Golfe.
And this is the case when we choose the fragrance without any fruits. Not any fruits. I think it starts with bergamot. It is a fruit, not really tropical, but again, it's something juicy and zesty. Then it goes to exotic floral, and maybe here, exotic floral.
Yeah, I can feel here like a lot of kind of tuberose, but the tuberose without milky part, without the spiciness. With vanilla and amber on the top. That fragrance is always something captivating minds of newcomers to niche perfume world. When they smell it, it's just for them, it's like, I never smell something even close on Sephora. Most obvious the thing.
In a good way.
Yes.
Okay.
So I always try to show it, especially when people ask what is niche perfume.
Yeah.
How does it different from Chanel and
Dior all that,
and all other fragrances. I always showcase this fragrance, and I give this fragrance to smell, and reaction shouldn't be any worse after this, because it smells on the verge of the sweet, floral, bit tropical. But I think it's mostly about exotic fruits that give this tropical vibes in general.
Actually, for me, this fragrance also has this vibe of tropical fruits, but just maybe the mix of the fruits, not the one in particular, but just the mixture of some tropical fruits with the florals. Yeah, I agree with you here for the tuberose. I can definitely feel something bold, but not in the base. It is something floral bold, and this tuberose can do that to the fragrance. And this one is pretty deep. Vanilla and amber makes it smooth, and the level of sweetness is pretty mild for me here. It is sweet. I mean, it is not the freshy for sure, but acceptable, you know.
Yeah. This fragrance is very, very, very long lasting. It have this kind of sweet ambery aftermath on the skin, very projective. On me it stays more than 12 hours. That's already very impressive, because on me fragrance does not stay long. And that one is something outstanding. And taking to the mind that the price of this fragrance below $100, that's something.
That's incredible. That's even lower than the designer fragrances nowadays.
So I would like to make a conclusion for me for exotic fragrances 5 that we choose today. First of all, share with us what best exotic fruity fragrance you feel for yourself. Tropical, kind of tropical paradise, but exotic, not just tropical paradise, because we know Lycian paradise will be the first one. For these 4, in conclusion, I would say, in a reverse, Baccara Vanille is something when you just want to showcase a little bit boldness, a little bit of sophistication, a little bit of everything from niche perfume world. Exotic, but a little bit of everything. Rebrode something a little bit more shy and sophisticated. Carioca Heart, it's the fragrance that I'm just ordered my first drink, and I prepare to have a fun evening. Jasmine Freak, I'm performing on this event when this person sitting and watching. And that one I already had my drinks, and I'm in a full way going to receive as much fun as I want. I agree with you here. And what else? Nothing to say. Just spray perfume for yourself. Enjoy the fragrance and stay fragrant.
Thank you for watching.
À bientôt.
See you next time.